Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, we're going to update our spreadsheet for YMAX and YMAG. We're going to determine which of these two funds would make us the richest, and we're going to update our model portfolio of a 50-50 split between these two funds. So let's get right into it. Let's review our dividends for, first, let's start with YMAX over the last few weeks. So YMAX's dividend history, we had 18.5 cents paid the 21st. We had 15 cents paid the 14th, 19 cents paid on the 7th, 15 cents paid on the 31st. So, as those of you that follow me regularly know, we tend to update the spreadsheet to reflect our dividends. So we now have dividends for, as of the last week that the spreadsheet was updated, we had 19 weeks. So we had, let's see here, I believe the 23rd was the last week that this was updated. So that was 17.20 cents. So we're going to share this tab. So we're going to do, so we got the 23rd, the 31st, the 7th, the 14th. So wow, we're like 5 weeks behind on this. So we're going to have quite the bonanza of updates here. And by the way, we're also going to flesh this out for LFGY and the others as well. I might just do the others in a separate tab and keep this one strictly to YMAX versus YMAG. Nonetheless, let's continue here. Oh, look, I have a freeze pane function work there. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have quite a bit of catching up to do here. So we are going to start out with first things first. So we had on the 30th, we had 14.69 cents. So it's going to be 0.1469. Let's go ahead and just type them all in here together. Center all of these. Make these dollar signs here. Bring these out to 4 decimal points. Okay, so we got that one. And then let's move over here. Then 0.1944, 0.1944, 0.1503. And then 0.1852. So we were 4 weeks behind. So 0.1852. In this time frame, we had 2 holidays. So this week we had 5 trading days here. This week we only actually had 4 trading days. Actually, this week was MLK week, so this would have been, yeah, we'll just go with 5. Not that this column really matters anyway. So let's make this monthly. Let's start with week 1. So this is going to be 64 cents monthly annualized. This is going to be 764. Let's go ahead and do it for this week too. Then we'll add in the share price last. It was 84 cents this week, $10.11 annualized. See how we fluctuate here. 65 cents monthly in week 3, 782 annually. So the dividend stayed a little bit more consistent here as far as the dividend payout. Let's now include the next 4 weeks here, this B24, and then we're going to divide by F2. So that is a 24.63 realized rate of return. We'll go ahead and do these columns here on the hypothetical $100,000 for these 4 weeks. Now we need to pick what the share price would have been on these dates. So let's go over here. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we can definitely manage. So we're going to go, what did we say here? We said January 23rd, January 30th. This is the NASDAQ site. Let me share over here. Okay, so we've got YMAX. Let's do January. So we've got January 3rd, January 30th, the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th. Okay, so let's do this over here. Okay, so if we go back a month, ooh, what's this? Huh. Spectrum Internet, $20 a month for 3 years when bundled with mobile and TV. No deal there. Okay, so January 23rd, we were at 1696. The 30th, we were at 1671. So let's take these first. Okay, so 16. Wow, we didn't really fluctuate at all from week 1 to week 2. Okay, so what do we say here? On the 23rd, 16. We closed at 1696. The 30th, 1671. The 6th, we were at 1648. Okay, so let's see here. 1671, 1648. So we are seeing NAV erosion. Unfortunately, we thought we could avoid it, but we are seeing it. Okay, so that was the 6th, and then 1664, and then ooh, on the 20th, we really, what do we say? 16. Ooh, excuse me. 1664. Hmm. Yeah, 1664, and then what did we say? 1664, then 1659. Okay. 1664. Um, this was on the 13th. Yeah, 1664, and then 1659 on the 20th. Okay, let me go back to the screen share over here. We might just do one. We'll see how time goes here. Okay, so let's do this. So here is, okay, so the percent yield for this week, 45%, 60%, 46%, 58%. Price change week over week. We lost only 1 cent here. We lost another 25 cents. Then we lost another 7 cents. Then we lost another 5 cents. So at least the dividends we're making in these 4 weeks here exceed what we've lost in price depreciation. But still, we don't like to see NAV erosion. Let's include this now to G24. And then this is F20. No, we want F24 minus F2 divided by F2. There we go. Okay, share total. 5896 week 1, 5984 week 2, 6,000 shares week 3, 6,028 shares week 4. So we would be getting more shares with these. The weekly dividend payout here would be 866, 1163, 903, 1116. Annually, it would be 45,000 week 1, 60,000 week 2, 47,000 week 3, and 58,000 week 4. Okay, so that one is updated. So it's B25 plus H25. So it's actually a net of 18.89 or almost 19% actually. And then if we do this one here, let's paste this one here. Okay, so B25. So it's actually, instead of 19, we are now, I believe, 23 weeks in. Let's double check here. Yeah, 23 weeks. So the weekly return is going to be this divided by the number 23, which is down to 0.82%. So we're going the way of Roundhill, it appears. So that's a 42.7% annualized rate of return. So that is YMAX. So YMAX is pretty much making us rich. Now let's go to YMAG. Let's add the last 4 weeks here. And then I think we'll just do LFGY in the next videos. So we're going to add 4 weeks here. So YMAG, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. There we go. And then what did we say? We had 5, 5, 5. We had 4 this week because we had a holiday. So center this one. Do the easy low-hanging fruit here, 100,000 each of these weeks. Okay, so now we're going to take the dividend. Be patient with me because we're going to have a verdict here very soon. So we're going to go to, oh, excuse me. We're going to go to YMAG now. And then we'll be in business here in just a second. So for YMAG, we're going to go to the dividend history. Let me share this tab instead really quick over here. See how we're doing as far as comments. We got 6 of you on. Okay, so we are cooking. We're getting there. we're getting to our verdict here that you all are waiting for. Okay, so as far as this one, so we had, aside from the 5-cent dividend that we had on the 16th, we doubled it on the 23rd. We had 10 cents, then we had 18.98, 18.62. Then yet again, we had our other 5-cent payout. Then we had our 0.1369 this past week. So as we see, every basically 4 weeks or every 3 weeks, we have a 5-cent dividend payout. Okay, so let's do this one first. First things first. We're going to have 0.1898 here. So 0.1898 is going to be here. And then we had 0.1862, 0.1862. Then we had 0.0509. And then we had 0.1369, 0.1369 there. Okay, so monthly, this is 82 cents, 81 cents, 22 cents, so we dropped significantly there, and then 59 cents. Annualized, this would be $9.87, 968, down to 265 here, and then 712 here. Okay, now we're going to take, let's do this computation here first. We need to add 4 weeks to this one. So this is going to be this divided by F27, the original share price. So it's 19.76 here in terms of gross realized return. So a lot of numbers here. We're getting a lot of like metrics here to go by. Share price for here. Let's go over here. So we're going to take the 23rd, the 30th, the 6th, the 13th, and then the 20th. Okay, so let's do this here. The 30th. So the 30th, let's go month. Ooh, excuse me. 1855 on the 30th. So unfortunately, we are seeing NAV erosion in both of these. Okay, 18.29 on the 6th. And then let's see, we're going to be here. And then on the 13th, 1819. On the 20th, 1810. So we've seen about $1 of NAV erosion from inception. So this was 53% payout here, 52.94 here, 14% here, and then 39.33% here. And then 35 cents lost here, 26 cents lost here, 10 cents lost here, 9 cents lost here. So we had 57 cents lost, but we had at this over the same time 56. So we're at a net deficit here as far as NAV erosion. We had by 1 cent in the red. We had 57 cents lost in share price depreciation, 56 cents paid out in dividends. So we definitely want to tighten up the ship there. 44.66% yield. This is going to be F49. So that is a 5.58% price change to the negative. Number of shares, week 1 would be 5391, week 2 would be 5467, week 3 would be 5497, week 4 would be 5525. Weekly dividend, 1023, 1018, 270, or actually 280, and then 756. And then annualized, this is the big number, the big enchilada here, 53,205, 52,938, 14,550. So it drops significantly there, then 39,330. B50 plus H50 is a net of 14.18. And now our final verdict here, let's copy and paste this down over here. So the final verdict is going to be divided by 23 now, 62 cents or 0.62%. So it's a far cry from the former 1% per week we were realizing. It's now 32.07% annualized. Now the final verdict here, we're going to take, it's going to be L24 and L49. So what this is telling us is in a combined portfolio split evenly, $100,000, a $200,000 portfolio split evenly between these two funds would pay you an annualized dividend yield of 97,380, which would be a 33% rate of return. Hold on. Sorry, that's not quite, or is it? So as far as the percent yield here, yeah, 33%. This one divided by 200,000, this is obviously 49%. So this is like almost a 50% rate of return. So that, folks, that is our final verdict there. Let me just do this since I missed like 4 weeks of this. Let me do it from, let me do week 1 first. So that'll be L21 plus L46. That week would have been 98,000. L22 plus L47. This week would have been 113,000. See the difference there? That's phenomenal. L23, this one's going to be lower. 61,000 because it's so different here because it's that week in YMAG that we have a 5 cent dividend. So then, of course, week 4 is what we're going to end on here. L24 plus L49. Yeah, 97,380. So there is that. Okay, folks, so that's what we're looking at. That's your way to get almost $100,000 annual income. Invest 200,000 equally between these two. That's going to do it for us, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord. And we will see you all back in our next one regarding LFGY. And we're going to cover the other weekly payers as well. So thank you all so much. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.